Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Orange Galen, and today we're going to be watching RWBY, Volume 9, Chapter 10, I completely forgot the episode name, of Solitude and Self. And apparently, this is the season finale. Was not expecting that. I was expecting the normal 12 episode season that we usually get, but guess it's only 10 this time. We're cheated out of 2 episodes. Anyway, so, apparently this is the finale, 26 minutes long, probably less because of intro and outro stuff of actual episode. Don't really know what to expect. Again, been dodging spoilers and all that for the 3 days that it's been out. So, yeah, I'm watching this a little bit later, not on a Saturday. Again, forgot what day it came out, Saturday. But, yeah, really don't know how this is going to end up because don't really know the ultimate fate of Alex, because the cat said it, killed her or something like that. I'm still not sure. It said, disposed of, but it's just inferred that he killed her. Don't really know what happened in the very end of it. RWBY was about to reach for Summer Rose's weapon to become her or something like that, with the blacksmith. Neo Cat is fighting the rest of them, trying to get out still, and trying to take over RWBY's body to get out. Yeah. I don't know, I'm a little absent-minded at the moment, so about the previous stuff, so I'm just going to get into what I'm thinking might happen, is that RWBY either comes out as Summer Rose or some weird amalgamation between the two. I'm hoping it's not just that RWBY gets her groove back, but I don't want RWBY. Well, I want RWBY to change, but I don't want her to become somebody else, if that makes sense. Because people change, but this is literally becoming somebody else or something else. And I don't want that. Sure, it's not the right term, but that Deus Ex Machina of where she suddenly gets her groove back or something like that just because. But something's going to happen. Anyway, I was thinking 2 things. One is that because we don't know if the cat can be separated from Neo, and I personally like Neo, but not Neo Cat. Hopefully the cat doesn't escape, although that would be fun to see later on in the series if the cat escapes and meets up with Salem or something like that, Salem and Cinder, and that'd be weird. That would create a whole bunch of opportunities for mayhem and chaos. Because if you think about it, the villain side is a little lacking on numbers at the moment. But something else I was thinking of is RWBY might be able to Silver Eyes the cat out of Neo, because it's based off of protecting life, and it could be seen as protecting Neo's life from the cat, so it could just force the cat out of Neo, because that's something that I was about to say needs to happen, but it actually doesn't, because that goes into my first bit. Secondly, or thirdly, depending on, this is kind of like a story theme or story beats where I like this season so far, but it doesn't really, aside from the emotional bits of it, it really doesn't add anything to the main plot of the story, if that makes sense. The main storyline, and this is kind of a deviation before we get back into Remnant, the main storyline. And it hasn't so far really added anything necessary to the story. So I'm hoping that something comes of this, other than RWBY getting her groove back, Jean coming back, etc. And I'm thinking that they might, while RWBY's still doing the brainstorming thing with the tree, that she can figure out or gets an idea of how to actually defeat Salem. Because I'm thinking right now is that they could somehow get Salem and then change who she is because of the tree or something like that. Change who she is so that way she isn't Salem anymore and therefore doesn't have, 1, control of the Grimm, 2, isn't immortal anymore. So, yeah, that's something that is a story beat that should happen. Not that I'm saying that this isn't a bad season, but it doesn't really add anything to the main story, is what I'm just trying to say. So there needs to be something by the end of this, aside from we just learned how to be more true to ourselves or find ourselves again. But there needs to be a little bit more. Otherwise, this is just kind of like filler season, and this show can't really afford filler all that much. So that's what I'm hoping for. I think I covered everything that I wanted to talk about. So, yeah, let's get into the episode. So remember, this is available on Crunchyroll. Please watch it there first before you watch my reaction. That way we could get the real challenge of getting Volume 10 out at some point. It'll take another, like, year maybe at this rate. But, yeah, please watch it. Support the actual show on Crunchyroll. Let's get into it. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing like a black screen to see how dusty your computer screen is. Am I right? Right, we need Little back too. Forgot about that. Here we go.
And on the wind,
More
Alex
summer.
heard one more question. What are you? I love you.
Oh,
just the way you are.
I thought this was about to be like, oh, she is about to leave. Are we going to get a Summer in Thai moment?
It's not like you to rush off on a mission in the middle of the night.
You know how Ozpin gets. Mystery after mystery.
And when it turns out to be yet another run-of-the-mill patrol, it'll be...
I always prefer discretion. I'll be back soon.
I know.
And she didn't. Oh!
Suspect anything?
No. They think it's a typical mission.
Summer Rose telling lies. First time for everything. And, what about... You're just going to leave them?
You're one to talk.
It's... You're better at that life. Better than I was.
If I do this right, there's nothing to worry about.
Do this right.
Trust me.
Let's get it over with, I guess.
What's going on? Was not expecting this sudden Raven appearance.
What was that? She lied. She left with Raven. Why would she?
Who knows why people keep the secrets they do? Maybe you're not the only one who has felt the weight of others' expectations. Like Alex. Like your mother.
Are you just trying to tell me that it's useless? That I shouldn't even try? Is that the big lesson I'm supposed to learn? Just give up? Become someone else?
Is that what I'm telling you?
What?
You never were the hero.
Alex,
You couldn't save me.
I
What's going on?
couldn't save a lot of people.
Maybe it's time for a change. To be the kind of man you've always wanted to be.
He's gonna take it. Oh, right, he fell. I forgot about that. Freezer burn.
The leaves! Burn the leaves! Taking a page out of the caterpillar's book.
It's not gonna work.
Leaves have no effect on me.
Maybe not. That's not the case for Neo.
Oh, hey-oh.
No! These regrets! These feelings!
No, I caught the emotions. I've caught the feels. And there's the cat. Oh, is it gonna turn like a monster or something? Oh, final boss unlocked. Oh, something else I was thinking of is that the Jabberwocky could come because now it's not under Neo's control or whatever.
You must choose.
And then that could permanently end the cat.
Choose for yourself one who could leave your burdens behind, or choose one who would be enough to bear them.
Oof. Alex's dagger.
I love you. Just the way you are.
Present Rose.
This one. What happens if I choose me?
Then maybe that girl is enough.
Oh.
You're you. How?
She knew what she needed to be all along.
Hey, there we go. It's been a while since we've seen RWBY go full out. Bam. Team RWBY's at full force. Yeah.
broken. You break everything you touch. Like all humans. Weak. Confused. Incomplete.
No, you're wrong. She's never been any of those things.
That's why we follow her.
Well,
We're going to Remnant.
human.
And you're staying here.
Yep. Oh, hey, there's the Jabberwockies. Hey, I called it. Except it's Neo back. Is she gonna tell her that she didn't kill Roman? That the Grimm did?
To have what they have. What a thing, huh?
Yep, no.
So, that's it then? Yeah, I know. I'm not real.
What about her?
She'll find herself.
Hmm.
One way or another.
Nah. Oh well.
Ruby? What's wrong?
When I was in the tree, I never saw little. I wish I could say thank you.
Do you guys think we might have made things even worse in the ever after? Just like Alex did?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
I'm putting my
I think
vote
we
down
did
for...
at least a little good. Right?
Wait!
There he is.
Little!
Do I know you?
Oh, I don't believe we've met yet. Please, what are you?
Well, you know, I haven't thought about it yet. You look like you have your wits about you. What do you think I am?
Well, to me, you seem like a friend.
A guide.
A protector. Adorable.
Do any of those sound close?
Somewhat. Yeah, somewhat. I'm not any one thing. I'm somewhat of a lot of things.
It is a true pleasure to meet you somewhat.
It will be my honor to serve you.
Alright.
You've already done more for us than you know.
Like, I don't really get it, but sure.
You do feel familiar.
I'm not sure how I feel about a 2-foot-tall mouse.
I'm so glad we got to meet you. I'm sure you'll help lots of people. But now we have to say goodbye.
It will be all right, Huntress.
Hey, somewhat?
I am at your service.
Will you look after Juniper? She means the world to me.
I will never leave her side.
Why does this feel like a different fairy tale I've heard of, like the Mouse Knight or something? I don't know if there's a story that's like this, but it feels familiar. Or maybe I'm just thinking of like some other like animated story. Together. gonna talk to the blacksmith again? Yep.
Welcome to my workshop.
Ruby? Is this the tree?
Something like that.
I've been waiting a long time for you.
Yeah. Give him back.
I made it.
New
I'm
weapon?
glad you did.
Or turn to younger
Can you
self?
Answer a question for me. I need to know if it's true what the cat said, that Lewis went back and Alex...
Yes. Only Lewis returned home. The girl who fell through the world is the story as he wished it had happened.
Are those...
The brothers.
I thought the dragon looked familiar.
Yes. These brothers were the tree's earliest blossoms, and the first to inhabit the ever after. Remarkable beings, very ambitious.
So the tree came first.
The tree did not foresee what they would become. But that is the joy of creating, the not knowing.
I thought those, like, remember the realms?
The ever after was overgrown, wild, and dangerous. The brothers were made to help tame it and build the world that was to come after. First, they were given the power to destroy, to clear the wilderness away.
The little goats and deer.
Then they were given creativity to imagine what and who could replace the wilderness. The brothers built homes for them and gave them roles to play.
If this is what they were supposed to do, how did Remnant come about? Us?
The brothers grew curious. They wanted to do more.
Oh, is the cat like a remnant of the brothers?
And so, using the skills and tools they had been given, they began to design their own creations in utmost secrecy. Soon they realized their new creation could do their job for them, finding the broken parts of the ever after. After this success,
The two sides of cats.
designed
The
a second creature to finish what the cat started.
the Jabberwocky.
It came out brutal and effective. One brother believed they had disrupted the balance, while the other refused to condemn their creations for their mistakes. But balance is not two forces locked in never-ending battle. Balance is an ecosystem, an organism, a living, breathing thing.
Ooh, I like
Thus,
that one.
balance cannot be restored with force or calculation. True balance finds its own equilibrium. It only requires love and the patience to see things through to the end.
So, how did they get to Remnant?
The ever after could no longer bear the brothers' experiments, and so the tree built them a special doorway to a greater beyond, where the brothers could try creating worlds of their own. A doorway that would remain open for the brothers' return, and any of their creations. And what truly remarkable things they accomplished, whenever the brothers' creations have come to the ever after. The 5 of you have had a greater impact than you know, just like Alex and Lewis did before you, just like others will after you. One small kindness, in one small moment led to such a marvelous transformation. Much like one act of dishonesty caused an unfortunate change.
Alex broke her promise to the cat.
The terrible thing to have a broken heart. And there was nobody to send them back to the tree for repair.
What will happen to Neo?
She will have the chance to return her broken heart and become something new. Such is balance.
Oh. Return as...
Alex's knife. Wait, how do you have this?
When Alex's life ended,
she
chose to leave a part of herself behind. A wish to fix what she had broken.
Oh, here we go. Brings it on back to normal. Banana haircut and all.
I can't believe it. It's been so... This is what I sounded like.
Where will this take us?
Not where. When you are needed most.
So where are they gonna... When and where are they gonna appear? Say thank you?
Thank you.
So what's the blacksmith story? Well, I guess she's an aspect of the tree. Yep. Vacuo. Credits. Of course. Okay. A little exposition heavy. Did not expect that, I guess. Like I said, with the needing to have something to advance the plot, I guess this kind of did. Yeah. What was... So, that brings up a couple of different questions, because that first scene with Summer and Raven implies that there's more behind that story that Raven knew. I guess that's how she knew that Summer failed, because she was there and then became a bandit. I mean, again, Raven, worst mother of the year, but still, something else. So yeah, there's that. And then now, I guess the cat needs to... Is the cat either, like, gone, or is it, like, sent back to the tree? Because the blacksmith implied that... Yeah, again, it's like, if you're a creator, or, like, if you take over, then who's going to help you as well with the gods? So, that leads us to the gods thing, where they were the first of the tree's offspring, I guess you could say. Like, they came from the tree. So the tree existed before the gods then, and then the gods helped build the Ever After. And then the tree, once the gods became, like, too strong, I guess, then they left to create Remnant, or did Remnant exist and then they just shaped it into what it is today? It could go either way. And at that point, it really doesn't make that much of a difference, but on one hand, actually it does, because if Remnant existed before the gods, what was it like before the gods? Of course, then that also implies that either something existed on Remnant before the gods got to it, or then, like, there wasn't anything, and then literally everything is the gods' creation. Neo, I guess that's a good send-off. Parted not as, like, enemies, but just kind of like mutual understanding for themselves, for both of them. Neo needs to find herself again. Maybe she'll come back as Alex, who knows? And going back, looking at it, ooh, got my Red Light Glows is part 3. Worthy Bumblebee part 2. Oh, it looks like Casey Lee Williams did a lot of the writing for the lyrics, I guess. Can't remember if she did that or it was can't remember his name. Her dad wrote the lyrics and then she just sang them, but I guess she's writing her own songs now. That's another thing I like, is just she started off like that, or started early. When did she start singing at 13 for RWBY? And then 9 years later plus, still going strong. Alright, after credit scene, because there's still like half a minute left. Oh, nope. It's the RWBY Justice League thing. Bleh. Well, no after credit scene. Disappointed just for the Justice League RWBY crossover that I'm not gonna watch. Oh, it should be actually it should be out today on the 25th. I'm recording this on the 25th. So yeah, slightly disappointed there's not an after credit scene, but yeah, what can you do? Yeah, on one hand, it was a short volume, so it's getting all like getting cut out of 2 extra episodes. Yeah, I really don't have a lot else to say. I said everything during the during when the credits were going. I might have like an after review, but then again, I don't think anything was really gonna change all that much, you know? Yeah. So, that was RWBY, Volume 9, Chapter 10, the finale of the volume, of Solitude and Self. Oh, yeah, one other thing is that RWBY, again, kind of got her groove back a little bit more, but I guess it's just she needed someone to, like, talk to about, like, her worries and insecurities there, you know? So, I guess it makes sense. I guess it worked. It just felt a little bit slightly contrived, but again, they're cutting 2 episodes, so what can you do? I wonder what this season would have been like if there was 2 extra episodes, because again, the only really thing, like I talked about it before, but the only really thing this added was more the brother's origin, actually the brother's origin, and then RWBY refinding herself after like her failures or perceived failures, you know? And then we also get a little bit of Summer backstory and a little bit of Raven, too. Yeah, because Raven was there and they both left, so maybe later on we'll see what happened that caused Raven to become what we knew her to be, you know? Okay, now I think I've said everything. To finish this off again, this has been Orange Galen. Like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I promise I'm getting more of my previous reactions out. I'm going to be getting Spy X Family out again, and then... Oh yeah, I still need to watch the 2nd season of Bofuri coming out. Or, that is out. Yeah, so those are 2 that are being definite ones, and then I have a couple others that I might start as well, now that this is over with. So, hopefully I'm still going to do weekly updates, but who knows. Okay, so I'll end this here, and I shall see you all later.